Hi everyone, you may know me or you may not, but it's me, Jessica again. I'm just updating you again about what's the situation. Today I have spoken to plenty of social workers again about my situation, about our daughter who passed away at 4 weeks old because of social services and the police. And I've spoken to police as well. They've told me apparently this Nikki woman, who is apparently a police officer. I know her quite well, so does my partner. My partner knows her for another reason, which I'm not going to get into or anything, because that's his life and that's his business, obviously. But apparently she's a police officer, but as well she's apparently a person officer, or whatever they're called, protection officer or so forth. But my question is, why is she an officer? How can she be an officer and look after children when I found out that she has taken 4 children of innocent, good family? And now she's got a social worker called Joanna Kimber, who has literally lied through her teeth to the police while I was in labour, and also has mocked me and made fun of me and bullied me, because she went to me when I was 3 months pregnant last year and said to me, while I was 3 months pregnant, Joanna did, and said to me, "You're not going to cope well losing the child." And then my partner and me went to court on September 20th last year for another reason, and the judge said that my partner was allowed to come with me to birth to support me. But through that time, from 3 months pregnant to being harassed, bullied by the police, by social services, over and over again, from Monday to Friday, social services came over here and spoke to me and said to me, "Oh, we're here to do a welfare check. Oh, we're here to support you." They didn't support me. They bullied me. They mocked me. They said to me, "You're not going to cope well losing a child." They also said to me that the baby's not here. Let's go then. And I'm tired of it. I want the truth. Someone has hurt my child at 4 weeks old or less, and an innocent baby, and hurt her really badly and killed her. Because when she was in my care, she was healthy. She was absolutely fine. These are a photo of her when she was perfectly fine, but after she was born. This is her, Kylie, Louise, Amy, and that is me, after I gave birth. After that, I have got literally loads of photos on my phone of her critically ill. I will find one on my spare phone, which I have got in my hand, and show the truth to you. My partner has loads of recordings on YouTube of telling the truth. We have a recording for when I was 9 months pregnant, when a social worker wanted to talk to me. When I was 9 months pregnant, when I said no. Do you know why? Because I know the truth, so does my partner now. And I'm tired of the bullshit, I'm tired of the games. This is my daughter, critically ill, with tubes up her. That's my partner, that is me, in hospital, making sure my daughter is okay. For 2 weeks, I've had to see tubes inside of her, fighting for her life, every single day, for 2 weeks while she was in hospital, critically ill. She was having seizures. Apparently, she had critical seizures. And then when we had to try and look at the documents in hospital, they told us that we're not allowed. I had to get my solicitor involved to look at those medical records. My partner read them to me and found out on those medical records that our daughter had a bang on the head and wasn't urinating properly. So I find it a bit of a coincidence that Joanna Kimber gets away with lying to the police. I rang the police today, told me that they can't do anything about that. I found out as well that the person who's in charge of that case is involved with my partner as well as with me, and took 4 children away from innocent families. And apparently she's involved with us. I find that a bit of a coincidence that my baby social worker as well said to me that you're not going to cope well losing a child. So they basically planned on killing my daughter, an innocent baby, 4 weeks old, did absolutely nothing wrong, has killed our daughter, has lied about my partner, who is a good person. Yeah, he may be in different ways. You may not like him, you may do like him. I don't care what you like. But I am warning you guys that these people are bad. Nikki Coleman is a bad person. Do not trust her. She has taken 5 children or more away from family. Apparently Joanna Kimber lives in Burnham-on-Sea now. Hilarious as that. And she used to live in Reading. Apparently Nikki Coleman said to apparently my partner called her names when he never did. Apparently Nikki Coleman slipped up and said that my daughter had a bruise after she was born. She had no bruise. Absolutely healthy, absolutely fine. She was a foghorn. I fed her before I fed myself. I changed her nappy every day before I went to loo myself. I kept on checking up on her every 5 minutes when I can. A lady called Sophie Meredith said to my partner that he's banned from the hospital for no good reason. Social services lied about me, lied about my partner, put us in PLO meetings, put us in neglect meetings, even though we did nothing wrong. They suspended my PIP twice, and they have suspended it the second time. They owe me over 9,000 grand or more. Now, from when I was younger, I got abused my whole entire life, and I'm tired of it. People think they can get away with this type of bullshit every day. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of innocent people who are completely victims and they're being taken like they're mugs. Not anymore. I'm letting you guys know the truth. I got physically dragged out of my own home while I was pregnant. I got unlawfully sectioned. I got forced to sleep on a sofa by this lady called Sarah, who is apparently my cousin. But the funny thing is, she said to me, the week after she told me she was my cousin, that she wasn't. I got no DNA proof. Apparently my real father died nearly 3 years ago and his name is Bob Philliby. Apparently my biological mother is called Samantha Loveridge. Apparently I've got a half-sister called Lily, who's out there somewhere in the world. I don't know where she is. I hope she's alive and I hope she's okay. Because I don't want any harm to come towards any children at all. But I'm tired of people treating me or anybody else like we're fucking fools. Because we're not. I know the truth. Everyone knows the truth here. So does my partner. They wanted me to do a character assessment after I lost my daughter. I ain't doing a fucking character assessment. I want my PIP money. I want a normal life. And I want my daughter back, but I can't have that because I've had to wait 4 months for a funeral with my daughter. And I'm not happy about that either because apparently my daughter, who was critically ill, in Bristol Hospital was specialised in surgeries. And what a coincidence. It takes, 4 months to have a funeral for your daughter, but it takes 3 months to have a kidney replacement, transplant. I see that as a big coincidence. I see it as a big coincidence with my social worker, baby social worker last year, saying to me, you're not going to cope well losing a child. And then my daughter dies at 4 weeks old in their care. 4 months I've had to wait for a bloody funeral for my daughter, who was completely critically ill, surviving for her life, but when she was in my care, she was healthy and she was fine. I am tired of this bullshit. I am fed up of being taken like I am a mug. I am fed up with people saying to me that she was apparently... I am tired of people saying to me, oh no, she had a disease, or no, she was ill, really badly ill by some other reason. But for some reason, the social worker last year tells me you're not going to cope well losing a child. And then 4 weeks old, my daughter, our daughter, me and Ben's daughter, passes away at 4 weeks old, and then nobody wants to contact us. No children's social worker to say, oh, sorry for your loss, or what do you like to happen? My Pip's been suspended twice. The only people who's actually helped me through this grieving part is my partner. Every day I have to cry my eyes out because I miss my daughter. Every day I just think, why has this happened to us? Why? Just why? Why does Nikki Coleman have to get involved? Why does Joanna Kimber have to get involved? Why does Sophie Meredith have to get involved? Why all these people, when they know the truth, get away with lying or manipulating or get away with it all? When I told the police that Joanna Kimber lied about my partner, saying apparently my partner chased her out of the building and assaulted her when he didn't, and then gets to lie, and nothing's happened about that. But for some reason, Sarah, who is apparently my cousin, gets away with lying to the police. Another thing, gets away with lying to the police and saying that apparently my partner hurt me, and gets away with that, but the police won't do anything to help my partner, but they think they have a right to arrest him at 1 o'clock in the morning. It ain't right, and it never will be, unless everyone does something about it. Tommy Robertson, he was in prison for taking a video out in public, but he shouldn't be banned for that because that is the truth. The police, the social, the government are completely fucking toxic. For first, in this world, I have realised that from living with Ben. When I was younger, I got abused my whole entire life, and people think they know the best about my life story. I got locked in the basement and attic when I was young. I got beaten up 24/7 like Ben has. I've been not fed properly. I've had to have wire removed from my right leg. I've got scars all down my legs from some of it. I got raped 3 times by it. I got 4 abortions from domestic relations that I have been through. I have gone through so much relationships you can't even imagine. I've been told that my real parents apparently passed away when I was young. My real parents. I've been told my real parents are alive. I've been told so much bloody bullshit. I am completely fed up. I want to know the truth, and I want to know it now. I'm tired, and I'm sick of the games. I want to know the truth about my daughter, and if no one's going to tell me the truth, then I will find it out in the world by going to court, by speaking like this, actually. And if no social workers like it, well, tough. If they want to ban me from the newspapers, from the internet, for when I get older and tell the truth about this, well, tough. Because it's not going to fucking happen. Not one bit. Never. If people want to ban me from going, like they banned me from the newspapers while my daughter was critically ill, they tried to ban us. And they did. It ain't going to happen anymore. I will go to the newspapers one day. I will go and take action one day. But it ain't going to happen to anybody else. It ain't going to happen to our children again and again and again. I've seen so much that's has happened that I can't take it. I will literally have a complete meltdown with everyone. I'm tired. So this is my name, Jessica Thurley Nolan. I am out now, but if anyone wants any questions, just ask me. See ya. Bye.